I woke to a gentle sway of the bed, a cool breeze teasing my skin, but a delicious warmth radiated from my core, stirring me from sleep. Something felt off, unfamiliar. It took a moment to register that this wasn't my bed. The soft motion came from Dan's slow, deliberate movements beside me. Blinking the haze from my eyes, I glanced down, and my breath caught. There he was, his mouth wrapped around me, working with a slow, torturous rhythm that sent sparks shooting through my veins. His lips were warm, deliberate, teasing me into a state of aching need. He paused, his eyes locking onto mine, my heat still filling his mouth. A mischievous glint flickered in his gaze as he grazed his teeth lightly. Oh, so lightly, against me, making me gasp. Then he pulled back, his voice low and husky. "Good morning, sweetheart. Thought we'd kick the day off right since you're leaving tonight. Won't see you for a few days." The words hung heavy, a reminder of the distance about to stretch between us, and my heart twisted with a pang of longing. Those deep brown eyes of his held me captive, and guilt crept in. I hadn't told him yet how much I wished I could join him in Hawaii. Before I could speak, he dove back in, his mouth claiming me again, slow and deliberate, unraveling me with every stroke. My voice came out in a whisper, thick with desire. "Straddle my face, Dan. Let me taste you. I want to drive you wild, make you lose control." The thought of his pleasure under my tongue made my pulse race. But he shook his head, his eyes darkening with intent. "No, love. I want to make love to you. I want to feel every inch of you, to be inside you, slow and deep." His words sent a shiver down my spine, and I felt myself melt, my body already aching for him. "I'm ready," I murmured, my voice trembling with need. "I want you, Dan. I want all of you." The confession felt raw, vulnerable, like I'd bared my soul. I shifted, wrapping my legs around his waist, pulling him closer, my breath hitching as he positioned himself above me. His eyes never left mine as he eased forward, agonizingly slow, stretching me, filling me. A moan escaped my lips, pleasure rippling through me like a tide. "I love you," I whispered, my voice breaking as I gazed up at him. "More than I can ever say." His smile was soft, grounding me even as my body burned for him. "I love you too, sweetheart," he murmured, and the words felt like a promise. We moved together, slow at first, every thrust deliberate, teasing, building a fire that threatened to consume me. The world narrowed to just us. His breath against my skin, the heat of his body, the way he seemed to know exactly how to push me to the edge and hold me there, trembling. My fingers dug into his back as the tension coiled tighter, my heart pounding in time with his. When release finally crashed over us, it was shattering, endless, a shared euphoria that left me gasping, clinging to him as the aftershocks pulsed through me. We collapsed, breathless, tangled together in the sheets. I giggled, still buzzing, my body humming with satisfaction. "I've got to get up soon," I said, my voice lazy. "Need to turn off the alarm before Mike gets here for Joanna." Dan rolled to his side, his eyes still heavy with desire as he watched me scoot toward the edge of the bed. I felt his gaze like a caress, tempting me to stay, but I forced myself to stand, my legs still shaky. In the bathroom, I handled the necessities, while Dan turned on the shower, the steam curling around us like a secret. We stepped in together, the hot water cascading over our skin as we washed each other, hands lingering, teasing, drawing out soft sighs and stolen glances. Drying off, I took my time, paying special attention to him, my towel tracing paths that made him groan softly. At the mirror, I brushed my hair, then turned to him with a playful smile. "Your turn. Lean down. Let me brush yours." We stepped out of my room, drawn by faint noises down the hall. Curious, we crept toward Dan's room, pausing at the doorway, and my breath hitched at the sight. Ted was between Kim's legs, her moans filling the air as he drove into her, her body arching with pleasure. Nearby, Marion and Beth were lost in each other, their gasps mingling in a heated dance. The raw intensity of it sent a fresh wave of heat through me, and I pressed closer to Dan, my pulse quickening. We slipped away, the scene lingering in my mind as we descended the stairs. "You start the coffee," I told Dan, my voice still thick with the morning's heat. "I'll handle the alarm." In the kitchen, the rich aroma of brewing coffee wrapped around me, grounding me. I opened the blinds, slid the glass door wide, and let the crisp morning air mingle with the scent, a perfect blend of promise and calm. Dan poured us cups, and we settled at the counter, the warmth of the mug steadying my still racing heart. Joanna breezed in, all energy, and I offered her coffee, but she opted for orange juice, waving us off with a grin. Dan's voice cut through the quiet, casual, but deliberate. "Joanna, I need a security person for tonight through Monday. Know anyone?" My ears perked up, sensing a game. Joanna teased back, listing the security already in the house, but Dan's description, female, short brown hair, green eyes, specific curves, painted a picture I knew too well. My heart skipped. Was he talking about her? Joanna caught on laughing, but Dan pressed, his tone playful yet serious. You're leaving for Hawaii tonight. Is this person on the plane with me? My breath hitched, anticipation curling in my chest. Was he planning something bigger? The gate phone rang, interrupting, and I answered, letting Mike through. Joanna, still naked save for her running shoes, bantered with me, but I sensed Dan wasn't done. Stay, I told her, feeling the weight of his unspoken plan. Mike joined us, and I leaned into him, my bare skin brushing his as I handed him water, a quick kiss on his cheek sparking a smile. Dan's gaze flickered to Joanna, his voice steady. Do I have that female I'm searching for right here? My heart pounded. He was inviting her to Hawaii, but there was more. He turned to me, his eyes soft but resolute. I'm taking all three of my girls, Terry, Hannah, and you, Joanna, to keep them safe. My chest tightened, joy and shock colliding. He was taking us all. Joanna's squeal broke the tension, her arms flying around Dan as she said yes, over and over. I couldn't stop smiling, my heart swelling with the thought of us together in Hawaii. Mike asked about the trip, and Dan's explanation, luxury cottages, a private beach, a gift for his dying former boss, painted a picture of care and purpose. I watched him, pride mixing with love, knowing this was more than a vacation. It was a memory we'd all carry forever. As Joanna and Mike left for their run, I couldn't hold back. I launched myself at Dan, my arms and legs wrapping around him, my voice a whisper. You're really taking us. His nod, his smile, confirmed it, and I clung tighter, teasing about tanning nude on that private beach. The others, Kim, Beth, Ted, Marion, joined us, and the room filled with laughter, coffee, and plans. But my mind was already on those sun-soaked days, the sand under my feet and Dan's hand in mine. Kim's knowing smirk caught my eye, her banter with Dan revealing how well she read him, guessing his plans before he'd even spoken them. I marveled at her, at him, at this life we'd built. Chaotic, open, and so full of love. As more voices joined the table, Shelley, Mary, Hannah, Jenna, Kevin, Sue, the room buzzed with warmth, and I leaned into Dan, my heart full. Whatever lay ahead in Hawaii, we'd face it together, teasing, laughing, and holding on tight.